Since the beginning of time, power has corrupted many nations. From England to Russia, tyranny has dismantled the lives of billions and has tarnished the name of dozens of countries. A dictatorship is controlled by a tyrant or a leader who rules with no regard to a constitution or to a set of laws. The next five men fall under this category. The first man is Mao Zedong, the supreme leader of China, and the founder of the People's Republic of China. He is credited with the Chinese Cultural Revolution, which led to the execution of millions for being considered a threat to communism. While chairman, he was responsible for somewhere between 40 and 70 million deaths due to execution, starvation, or overworking. Saddam Hussein was the dictator of Iraq. He was captured, put on trial, and later executed for his crimes against humanity. He killed millions of Kurds and Shiites in Iraq and attempted to take over Kuwait for their oil. His country is left with a broken infrastructure, and 25% of people live below the poverty line. Fidel Castro was the Prime Minister of Cuba from 1959 to 2008. Under his rule, Cuba became a socialist state, with businesses becoming government-owned. The Cuban government has spied throughout neighborhoods, limiting the people's right and landing many in jail. This has led to the murder of 30,000 Cubans and a very strict socialist state. Adolf Hitler was the leader of the German Nazi Party. He believed that the Aryan race should be absolute, and he tried to cleanse Europe of undesirables. He gained support through his vast amounts of propaganda to create his new order. He's responsible for 12 million deaths, half of which are Jews. His imperialistic policies started World War II and left Germany in a heap of war debt. Kim Jong-il was the supreme leader of North Korea from 1994 to 2011. He transformed North Korea into a nuclear state while its people suffered. Many people starve or work in labor camps. All interactions are monitored by the government, and the people have very little social freedom. All tyrants rule with fear. Most instill this fear militarily, but others do so with a common belief. It is undeniable that power corrupts, and the search for power will lead a person to do things they normally wouldn't even consider doing. This is the greatest flaw of human nature, the search for power over others.